The Winston Dramatic Show has been brought to you by Burlington Volkswagen, located at 4500 Route 130 in Burlington, New Jersey. At Burlington VW, we have some respectfully dope cars to ring the bell for. Check out the new ID4 Pro all-electric V with navigation, the Atlas, which is a smooth SUV, and the Tiguan, which is a rugged crossover, and more. Feel free to stop by and check out the specials that we offer at Burlington VW. Whether you need a new car, a leased car, or a pre-owned V, be sure to holler at AJ or Syed. Make sure you tell them that Winston Dramatic sent you.
Yeah. What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good with you? What's happening? Usually I start like this, right? We got them thirsty. Yeah. We got them thirsty. You know what I mean? Some of y'all don't even know how to hold a mic. You feel me? But I brung somebody in the building that definitely know how to kick ill verses, do ill songs,
Absolutely.
write and choreograph. You know what I mean? Right around my way. You know what I mean? And before I even bring him in, before I even bring him in, you know what I mean? We got to talk about a few things in the city and how the city is moving right now. You know, it's moving a little bit janky. We need to move more like a city. You know what I mean? City of Trenton, we have to do a lot better. You know what I mean? There's still so many eyesores that we have to get out the way. So many bad intentions. Let me talk to y'all a little bit. Let me turn this shit down because there's so many undermined. The thing that I've been coming in contact with is a lot of undermining, negative type spirits, and I've seen a few people put posts up about it. You feel me? But we got to get rid of this. We got to get rid of this. You know what I mean? In order for you to go forward, you got to drop some of that stuff. I understand if you know the truth about somebody or whatsoever. You know what I mean? Or somebody's against you. I understand it. You know what I mean? I understand. And you have to learn how to deal with that. And I can't tell you to get out of a situation that you probably was born in, or the way you see people. You know what I mean? Stop being undermined. First of all, you gotta stop being undermined. You know what I mean? Everybody's not gonna be what they think they are gonna be. Everybody's not, but you definitely can strive for it. You know what I mean? In the lessons, it says about striving for perfection. You know what I mean? And we can strive. We do have the will to strive as humans, to strive for perfection, to strive to be the best that you can be. You know what I mean? But with all the undermining, cut it out, man. It's time, because it don't grow. It don't help nobody grow. You know what I mean? I know it's a tough place and all that other stuff, and you know what I mean? It's just not good. But let me get on with this, right? Big up D. Anderson. Yeah, happy belated birthday to you too as well. You know what I mean? Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking me out. Everybody, thanks for coming in, checking me out, checking this out. You know what I mean? I had to we created this broadcast strictly at a time. We created this broadcast because it was none at the time that was really for the people where they could get their voice and their opinion, or no talent, nothing. You know what I mean? We didn't have anything. Everybody was stuck around their way. You know what I mean? Stuck around their way, just doing, you know, and scared to cross those bridges. We here to break the barriers down. You know what I mean? So tonight, I got my man in the house. I got Jax the Geenius in the building. You know what I mean? I want y'all, if y'all weren't formally introduced to him, now is a chance for you to meet him. You know what I mean? And get more of an understanding where he's coming from. You know what I mean? So, what's up, Jax? What's good with you?
How you feeling, bro?
Much love to you. Much love to you. Let me put this back up. You know what I mean? So we can have a conversation. What's good? And and y'all know he gonna give y'all that verse at the end of the show. So y'all stay tuned. You know what I mean? Y'all stay tuned to some artists from the Mercer County, from the city of Trenton area. You know what I mean? It's a whole bunch of them, a whole bunch of artists that you guys hear of and never really formally get to meet them, get to understand their way and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So what's good with you, Jax? What's happening? We want to know what's the lowdown with the business. You know what I mean? How you doing? What's new? What you got going? Talk to me.
All right, well, I mean, first of all, thank you for having me.
No doubt.
I appreciate you giving me the time today.
No doubt.
Really, let me just get into it, man. I'm working. I'm working, man.
I seen you too.
Music is picking up for me again. I took a little hiatus, mental health is very important, man. And sometimes social media, you get a little bit caught up. And when you get caught up, you take a little hiatus. That's how you refresh.
Absolutely.
But back to what I'm doing. I just performed for 50 years of hip hop. So if anybody was out in the park for that,
Catwater
might have seen me. Catwater Park. I was out there. I'm just working.
Right.
I'm trying to collab. I'm trying to be all over the place.
Right.
So as far as daily life,
right,
good.
Yes.
Life's good. I'm blessed.
Yes.
Music. I'm hungry.
Yes, that's official. Let me ring the bell on that. You know what I mean? We're gonna jump into a few of your cuts and what inspired you to do a few of your cuts. But we're gonna ask you certain things first, like this. And you guys, please share the show. You know what I mean? New up and coming artists. You know what I mean? He's dope. You know what I mean? He do his own material, everything, writes, choreograph. You feel me? He do his whole thing. So yeah, you guys share the show, please. But right now, right? This because you younger, right? You younger, and it's a big thing about everybody. It's like they coming down on the sexy reds and you know what I mean, and the ice spices. I'm like, nah, they entertaining. Like they entertaining. They may be saying certain things that most grown folks do not like, and they like, I don't want my kid to hear that, and it's all fair. You know what I mean? So first I'm gonna talk a little bit more about that, but how you feel about those because they closer to your age. So
all right, so here's the thing, right? With the sexy reds, with the ice spices, I look at it as every era kind of has those individuals that are questionable to listen to.
Right.
I mean, like even in hip hop era, until with Trina, and you gotta really think about it. The Trinas, the Lil Kims, even.
Right. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
It's like there's a line.
Yeah.
Now today, I would say that we're more. I don't even want to say we're more vulgar.
Right.
At the deep roots of hip hop, we push certain things, and I'm kind of like, we just recycling. Really.
Right.
I mean, we're doing it in a much more vulgar way as far as the way we dress most of the time, I would think.
Right.
Especially the way we put female artists out there today. It's a little bit more explicit.
So it's catchy. Look, it's catchy, it's right? Yeah, it's entertaining.
It's entertaining.
And through the years, you saying like, yo, y'all had Little Kim. When we have Sexy Red, it's like fun. But yeah, through the time, it's spilled out more. Right.
What I can say is that I think what's harder to hear from our generation, and your generation, for a fact that those female artists could also rap if they really wanted to rap.
Yes.
They were rapping.
Right.
A lot of artists today come out and put all this explicit stuff out there, but then they don't prove that they can rap outside of that.
Right.
And I think that's what's causing the friction where people aren't accepting so many things.
Right.
Only because we also want to see, like, yeah, you might prefer this style of music, but can you switch it up?
Yeah.
Can you do something versatile and make us all go, oh, okay, it's not just one bag here.
Yeah, that's what that's what the thing is.
So it's entertainment.
It's just
You want different forms of entertainment out of somebody that might only have one bag.
Right.
Which is hard. Some fans might not like hearing that, but until you prove otherwise, you only showing one
side. Yeah, one dimension. Yeah, you're saying one dimensional. Mm-hmm. So a lot of artists are just one dimensional, but they won't even give those Sexy Red's a chance to even open up to make other songs other than, and she beating them up with what she got, right? Because in business, you sell what you have, like, right? You sell what you have, you beat. But they didn't even give her a chance to switch up and be like, yo, I might could do some R&B. It might be some nasty R&B, but they do some R&B. It's different classes of it.
The thing about that, though, is you got to understand that it is a business.
Yes.
A lot of people forget that it's a business.
That's
so,
right.
Like, this artist, even though I may be sitting here saying that this person got one bag, this person might have multiple bags. But you know, their label or whomever they're rolling with on a regular basis is saying, nah, that's not it. Right here is what's selling.
What's happening,
or,
yeah.
You know, and that's making you see a one-dimensional artist.
Right.
Whereas that's why some artists, when they break away from them labels, finally they start talking about, oh, I'm finally releasing the music that I wanted to release.
So many years later, and then it may be too late to catch in that time because you just didn't catch the moment, right? You know what I mean? You didn't catch the moment.
Some of them, you know, they break away and then you find out that that's who they really are as an artist.
Right, that's right.
You know, you got to give people time, especially when they're young, like, you know, the Ice Spice.
Right.
Like, they're young.
They're young, yeah.
And
young.
For all you know, they might not have the proper mentors. Or, you know, I feel like you need a mentor to go into this game.
Right. You're right. Absolutely. Let me shake for that. Yeah. Jawar Johnson, Barry Seabag Sr. Shout y'all out. Was good. You know what I mean? But and that so for you, right? Who would you do a song with out of them?
Out of them?
Out of them.
If I had to pick one, I'd probably pick Ice Spice.
Ice Spice?
I'd probably pick Ice Spice.
Is it because she lives closer or?
It's not even that. It's more of, I feel like when I perform with people or when I collab with people,
right,
I like to try to go opposite of myself almost.
Right.
Try to test, you know,
to see what the chemistry is.
Right.
You're saying,
right. And I feel like she's so opposite of me.
Right.
That it would be intriguing to even like put something together or dive into her bag or her even try to dive into my bag.
Yeah.
You know, like, and plus her energy is pretty good.
You can see it. Like you see her. You can see her energy.
Yeah, I like her energy.
Yeah.
I mean, besides all the, you know.
Yeah. What everybody else hating.
Everything in the back.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, that's a part of her jiggle.
That's a
like
part of,
her jiggle is a part of her acting and all that. You know what I mean?
So,
she's been training on that, working on that jiggle thing.
Yeah, man. She's still on the jelly by the sandwich.
You know what I mean? What about what's the other chick, little skinny she got a few hits. Coy LeRae, yeah, Coy LeRae, yeah. You would do a song with her?
Yo, you know what the crazy part is? Her song, oh man, the name is slipping me right now.
She got some hits though, yeah,
and it's off of a classic beat,
right?
But for me, that made me so mad at first.
Why?
That made me so mad at first. I was just like, yo.
You don't think she know how to freak the beat? You don't think? I think she.
I bet she could. Like, I feel like, you know, everybody has a chance. You should give everybody a chance to show that they could actually do something. And I believe that she didn't get there for no reason.
Right,
you know?
right.
But certain beats, I'm just like, oh, that girls is players too.
Yeah. That's a hit. Yeah, that's a bounce.
Like, that's a bop in a different way on a classic song. But it just made me so bad because I'm like, she could have did that on a different beat,
right?
Completely. Y'all could have made that something her own. But I understand. I think the producer in me was like, yo, there's not much change to this beat. Right. And I think that's what made me mad at first. But like appreciating the song and what she did.
How she did, relaced it.
Yeah, you know I was fine with that. I was fine with that. I think the producer in me had me like,
sizing
something else.
Right. She had it. She still had it.
Though. No, she wrote that.
I mean, she did. Yeah, I mean, but she tough. You would do a song with her, then you would rock with her.
She got dope vibes. So,
Right.
I wasn't feeling her at first, but I really like.
Yeah. It kind of grew musically. She tough. Like she got the image, but I'm saying like musically, it kind of grew.
You know what it is? It's like certain things in hip hop you kind of just like you don't want to touch.
Right.
And I felt like that was one of them. Like I automatically can hear the original song.
Like how Stevie Wonders, you really can't. When you sampling, you really can't touch those unless you really know how to freak that. Unless,
Right, and that's a challenge in itself.
Right.
So, but no, I got respect for it.
Yeah, she tough.
Absolutely.
She tough.
Absolutely got respect.
What
and
other what about Meg? What you think? What you think about Meg?
Man, look, Meg is another one that's in the entertainment aspect.
Right.
She's in the entertainment aspect. She also is another one I'm saying she got to prove she can rap outside of what she's rapping about.
Right, but you do keep in mind that this is a business, right?
Right. It's a business. So like when you bring up certain people, it's kind of like you got to understand this is their lane. They running with it.
Right.
Until they tired of running in this lane.
Right.
That's what they want.
Absolutely.
And you gotta accept that.
Absolutely.
She getting her bag doing what she's doing naturally.
Right.
And she's entertaining people. So
that's right.
Can't get mad at that.
The state of all right. So I'm just speaking on females because I'm just because I have to the way I'm sizing it up is you're a male. So I'm from a male aspect to the female aspect is what I'm speaking on, like not for you to judge other males because there's other big males, is right, like they're big. But I'm like, yo, what you seeing, what we seeing in entertainment, we like, yo, the women are really rocking. You feel me? So, you know what I mean?
I think we definitely we can't just pay attention to the ones up front too.
Right.
There are in
the back.
There are the young MAs.
Yes.
There are the Rhapsodies.
Yes.
There's so many of them that are spitting outside of the mainstream topics.
Right.
That it's like if you're not diving into it, you sleep.
Right.
Because like you gotta understand there's the entertainment purpose of music and then there's people that's doing music because they love it.
Yeah, that's right.
So
that's right.
You can't lump it all together. And I think
ring the bell for that. Hold on, ring the bell. That's right. There's people who actually love music.
Yep.
I mean, then people are using it for popularity, XYZ. You know what I mean? And you can't knock them for doing whatever it may be their way, their lane.
Everybody has a bag.
Right.
And if your bag fits into a certain mold that is more natural to the music industry, I can't be mad at you because that means you're more marketable to the music industry.
Right. So, that's right. All right.
Reason certain people in certain places.
All right, so you know how to dance and shit. I seen you down, you know what I mean? Electric Boogaloo. Nah, I'm just messing with you. But you was rocking, right? You was rocking. So when you train, right? When you train for your dance, for your shows, your events, where do you train? How do you put together your steps? Like how do you put those together? Like, you know what I mean? Because I probably met choreographers, but you're a young guy that's putting it together. Like I'm like, for a rhyme, for a rap, you doing full entertainment, full circle.
Honestly, man,
and R&B.
It's hard for your own songs sometimes. Like it's the concept of like producing, right? If you produce your own stuff and write to your own stuff, right? Sometimes you focused on producing so much that you can't write to your own stuff. So you gotta take a step away. But for the certain songs that I have made like little dances to and stuff, I don't even know why I call it little dances. I actually be sitting there planning out stuff.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So you know that's hard. That's not really that easy to do. So you hitting the beat, pop, 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 pop. You doing all that, and then what do you do? What's your technique? Do you write a song first, make a beat second, then choreograph it? Because you visualizing from internally with you doing everything from inside out, and that's the right way you do it. That's the right way you do it. But by yourself is like, yo, that's dumb hard.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard.
You know what I mean?
But the big thing about it for me, I think, the process of that is different each time. I come from a poetry background,
right?
So like, just writing my thoughts out in general is natural for me,
right?
So sometimes it'll be the song first. Sometimes I'll be making the beat, and then things come organically to me,
right?
And then when you tie in the dances, it's like, what's catchy about this? What could I do that's easy for people to pick up, but at the same time, it looks like I'm making something more intricate than it needs to be.
Right.
You know, like it's effortless to do it, but once you do it, like, okay, now I got a little ways of people. Like, and I try to throw it out at any point in time. The dancing eventually comes.
Yeah.
But the beat making and the writing part, that's alternates.
Hip hop.
Now and then.
Right.
Yeah.
When did you start first liking like rapping and hip hop music anyway?
Yo, it's crazy because I grew up an R&B kid first.
You did? That's funky though. Yeah.
I grew up an R&B kid first, and then when I started diving into rap, I would say, well, not even rap, hip hop, because MCing is totally different than rapping.
Right.
So I started diving into hip hop, I would say 15, 16.
Right.
My pops gave me this case of all these cassette tapes.
Yeah.
He was just like, listen to it at your own discretion. I ain't gonna tell you what to listen to.
Right.
Just start listening. And the first thing I popped in was special ed cassette tape.
Word.
And the first song that I really was like, dang, that's hot. It's I Got It Made.
Yeah.
I listened to I Got It Made, and I was like, that beat's crazy.
Right.
Went from there, and I started listening to unconventional stuff first because everybody was talking about the Tupacs, the
right.
Biggie.
Yeah, at the time.
I didn't start listening to Tupac and Biggie until I was like 19, 20.
Yeah, you're right.
So I moved into other
older stuff first, yeah.
But like my R&B bag, I had already been listening to mad R&B way before then.
Earlier, yeah.
So I was like bumping the My Way Usher, Shy, and Jodeci, like it's
right. So you ever you might have a concept on this show right now you just came up with for you to do a song if you know how to remake. You know what I mean? If you know how to remake, I ain't trying to give nobody else your thing. Yeah. Maybe when we go off the we go off the air, then we politic about that. But you definitely should do that because you can you got the drive to do that too. And, you know what I mean? And to remake and all that other stuff, which is cool. You know what I mean? What the shows in the area, tell me where you've been. Like what shows have you know what I mean?
So like I said at the beginning when I was talking before,
I
just did the 50th year of hip hop out in Catwater Park.
So
it's actually funny because I used to host this event called Freedom Fridays in the museum in that park.
Right.
And I would do that
in Catwater, in the museum in Catwater Park.
Yep.
That's dope.
And they still hold events and stuff there.
Yeah.
And I believe Todd Evans hosts it now because I got too busy to go back and
do that. Yeah. So they I ain't know what kind of events. What is it like? Open mic?
Used to be. It was. I would collect a certain amount of artists. Let them know that, hey, I want you here, sound check, all that stuff, set up the show, give them their time slots, and then at the end, or like in between them sometimes, I would add some open mic artists there, give people an opportunity to actually see the museum. I want There's a lot of history in that museum.
Absolutely. I ain't been in there in mad years, but yes, it is. It's a lot of history right here in Catwater Park in Trenton, New Jersey. Y'all should come on down and check it out.
Definitely.
Right. You know what I mean?
So
when do they have them on? Like on weekdays or something?
Fridays. Always a Friday. It used to be the second Friday of every month. I don't know what their schedule is right now, but I know if I contacted like Todd Evans.
You could get in there.
Yeah, he's a good one.
This is the first time I'm ever hearing about it through you. This is the first time. Yeah.
Man.
You know what I mean?
It's only because that I stopped doing it that I don't promote it a lot, but I should be promoting it more because I started it.
Right.
But I used to host those.
Right.
I've been back and forth to Camden live. WCMD. Real.
You've been down there. Yeah. Right.
Back and forth down there a bunch of times. I performed in Portsmouth, Virginia.
Yeah.
Had a couple comedy shows lined up. I performed at what is the name of that bar?
Where in Trenton?
Yeah.
Not
I forget the street. It's on New York Avenue.
Oh, you talking about? Yeah. I forgot the name of it, but I know what you're talking about. Yeah, Dubai. Yeah.
Dubai.
You did that recently, didn't you? Do that a few months ago?
That was like one of the first performances I ever did in the city.
Okay.
And then I performed consistently at the Starbucks before Starbucks changed ownership. They used to have an open mic every Saturday.
Right.
It was rain, sleet, or snow. People was packed in there, man.
Right.
And I performed for a year straight.
Yeah.
A year and some change straight every Saturday.
Right. Man, yeah.
Yeah, man. so much.
So what, like every week, once a weekend, every
week
weekend?
on Saturdays. It was like no matter what I was doing, it was,
you just go down there.
Ritual.
Yeah, right.
It just kept everything tight. So when I got into situations like 50 Years of Hip Hop,
right,
it was kind of just natural for me to be up there.
Right. So that's dope.
Yeah, man. So like I've done a bunch of performances. I can't even think of all of them.
Yeah,
right
but
now,
a lot. Yeah, you have
just some of them.
Some of them.
Few.
You was at the Mill Hill.
Yeah,
you did house. What was that? The house event? Didn't you perform outside the house?
No, I didn't perform at that one, but I knew about that one.
Yeah.
Went there.
Right.
I did Juneteenth.
Juneteenth,
a couple years in a row. The 1 year we blocked off the top. It's not East Front Street. What's the street? Warren Street. Blocked
and
up the top of Warren Street.
Yeah.
And the stage out there.
Yeah.
And I did First Fridays down the other end before they stopped First Fridays.
Oh, you did it. You was out there. Yeah. Wow. So you should be looking forward to a lot more shows.
Definitely.
Coming soon. You know what I mean? Absolutely. So what ultimately though, what you looking to get out of this? Keep it a bill.
First of all, I didn't start doing this, for money and that.
Right.
It was.
But you wouldn't like a few dollars for
I would love. Look, when you do something you love,
right?
You would love to be compensated for it.
Right.
Especially
Absolutely.
because I take it seriously, so it's not a game or a hobby for me.
Absolutely.
I would definitely love to get paid to be on stage or write for people.
Yeah,
yes. People. Like I want to do it all. So it's not just one thing. But if I had to focus on one thing to get to the other things, I'm performing right now.
Right.
But the pen always working.
Right.
And it's not just working in music. It's working in other avenues.
That's right.
Cartoons, movies, things like that.
So you draw and all that too, huh? You do? I ain't know you do all that,
art,
man. Yo.
I'm hip hop to the core.
Yeah, you do everything. Graffiti, art, you go in. Wow. I met one other guy that's like you, man. He moved away from here a few years back. So. But I didn't know you do that. You gotta bring your artwork, man. Show the world your artwork and all that. You know what I mean? If you had a destined to perform somewhere and somebody with, it's two questions.
Okay.
Who would you perform with? And what city would you love to perform in? Well, a paid venue anyway. What cities would you love to do? Name them.
If I had to perform with somebody, it's Meth on the top.
You want to do something with Method Man?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's number one inspiration.
Wow.
Number one inspiration. If I could do something with Meth,
right.
That's one of them I could just rest happily, but I won't rest happily.
Right. Right.
So Meth. Definitely number one, and I would definitely Apollo.
You want to do the
Apollo?
Apollo? No, they ain't that hard to get though. You
don't think it's that hard to get? I think you really gotta. I don't know how they doing it nowadays.
Yeah.
The Apollo.
Then they just open back up or something like that.
I mean, I don't know if they just giving out slots like that.
Yeah.
But it's always one of them things where it's like it's historic.
Right.
It's one of them venues that you rock that.
Right.
You rock it anywhere.
Right. Yeah.
It ain't there's no being nice about it.
Right.
Right. Either good or you done.
Yeah. You're right. So the judgment. Yeah. You are. But yeah, you're right.
So, and that's the thing. I don't want no handouts.
Yeah.
So I would love to be in a position where it's like, yo, this is one of the cream of the crop artists in a cream of the crop place.
Right.
And it's sink or swim.
Right.
So Beth, the Apollo.
Yeah.
What was the third?
I know. Who would you like to rock with? You said Method Man. Where would you like to rock? It's the Apollo. And if it was a third one, but I gotta think of it. I gotta rethink of it. Yeah, you know what I mean? But you would like
that would
because Method Man, I'm like, damn, what female would you like to perform with? Yeah. What female would you like to perform with? Rapper or singer? She don't have to be.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Rapper or singer?
Or singer, yeah, whichever one.
I don't know how many people want to know who this is, but Georgia Smith.
Yeah.
Georgia Smith.
Right.
She a UK R&B artist, but like she's getting popular. She's actually pretty popular in America now.
Right.
Her style is crazy, man. If you get a chance to listen,
I want to hear her too. I gotta hear her.
She got this song called Blue Lights.
Yeah.
hard.
Wow.
Like I just love her voice and her energy. Like I've watched some of her interviews and stuff.
Right.
Just I love her soul. So.
I want to hear her, see her.
Check her out.
Yeah, see how she sound. I'm gonna check her out tonight. Don't worry.
I'll put you on something. Don't be afraid to let me know.
No, I'm gonna tell you, I ain't like that. I'm like, yo, I gotta get on from somewhere. You feel me?
Because my energy is, I love people that give me new people to listen to.
Right.
So if I ain't never heard of them, drop it on me.
Right. Do you think you can create a group?
I think I know artists that I can create a group with.
Yeah.
Like,
not only, I mean, even if you're not in it, say if you get on, right? If you get on and
so kind of like a J. Cole dream.
Yeah, like just create, let them do them, but you create it like, yo, I can see you and you together. Since you're an artist, because you are an artist, usually artists can see certain people together and like, yo, would y'all give that a try? Yeah, try it and it might smack. You feel me?
I think I could do that.
Yeah.
Mainly because I don't always write for myself and things like that. So I'm always kind of thinking of who things will sound like or what acoustically will go well together and things like that. So if I just the artists I know, I know I can put a bunch of people in a room.
Yeah.
And kind of be like, you four,
yeah,
three,
because you produce too, so you envision all that. That's right. Yeah, I mean,
so I definitely think I could do that.
You ever thought of doing it before I just said it though?
Nah, not at all. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I never thought of that, but I did used to put when I was hosting them shows.
Right.
I used to put artists in lineups and like organize it in a way that it cohesively went together.
Yeah.
So it didn't feel like awkward when another artist came up. It was kind of this is how this person feels. And we're gonna go into that.
Right.
I had a direction in mind. So.
And also, female artists out of your city. Who do you think is a good up and coming female artist out of your city? Are you good with any?
Out of my city.
Yeah.
Well,
artistically though, you know what I mean? Yeah. Don't take sides or nothing, but just who you think is kind of all right.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I know a lot of people probably know of her already, but I do rock with Pretty Tsunami.
Pretty, that's it. Pretty was down here. She came on here before when she was younger. Yeah, a few years ago. I
never met her in person.
You never met Pretty?
Nah, I never met Pretty. But like, I know
this gonna get to her. This is gonna get to her.
Well,
this is gonna get to her.
So I rock with her style. Definitely.
Right.
Like, and the thing about it is like I said when I was talking about the female artist earlier.
Right.
It was kind of like, let me really hear her.
Right.
And I gotta hear her multiple times. And she's not talking about the same stuff.
Right.
Like, she really spitting. I respect that. Like I got respect for her.
Yeah, I mean, you think you can help? Yeah, write with her because she write. She write.
I could
but write with her. You feel me?
If there's one thing I can tell you right now, like I'm never shy to step in a room with somebody and iron sharpens iron.
Right, that's right.
Even if it was like, it's not a full meshing at first.
Yes.
I'm gonna know where the direction is, and I'll be able to adapt.
Right.
Because I can do a bunch of different things. I know I can do a bunch of different things.
Right. So where you performing next? Where's your next? Do you have it already?
Look, I'm trying to be everywhere.
Right.
Man. Like I've been looking for venues specifically. Like I'm trying to get back into Philly a little bit.
Yeah.
I've been out of Philly for a little while.
Right.
But I'm trying to get back into Philly. Would love to get more shows in New York. I know I've been following a couple. There's another artist, but she's not a rapper. She's a singer. I haven't been in touch with her in a little bit, but it's this chick named Sunny.
Yeah.
She ain't from Trenton.
From Willenboro.
But she's
right.
from Willenboro.
Yeah.
You know
right.
Her?
Yeah.
She dope.
Yeah. She on Instagram. I seen her.
She dope.
Yeah. That'll be dope too.
And I met her a while back.
Right.
I haven't been in contact with her. But as far as shows go, let me get back on topic.
Right.
As far as shows go, I'm trying to go anywhere. Really. I know I need to go and rock out Mill Hill Saloon.
Right. So you haven't been in there yet?
I haven't been in there in a minute, but I haven't performed in there at all.
Right. At all, yeah. So, I think they redid it or something like that. Rebuilt the place.
I haven't been in
know what I mean? Have you been to the Jersey Fresh? Well, it was hip hop, but you still could have rocked that Jersey Fresh. Last couple of weeks ago, you should have been there. Of Newark.
What month was that?
That was couple. Yeah, that may have been like 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago. Jersey Fresh was. I know that one. Newark, you should have been in Newark. The 24-hour peace concert.
That ain't got no problem.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I wouldn't be out there. I don't know about all night there, but they do be out there all night. You know what I mean? But that would have been a good event for you. You know what I mean?
I would love to go to these different venues.
Yeah, what's up with management? Do you your own manager or Pop's manager? What's going on?
I went to school for music.
You did?
Yeah.
Where you went full sail or something?
Nah. So I went to Monmouth University and I studied.
You went to good school.
I studied to the music industry. So
right.
What I started doing was studying contracts, going through the legal. I had to do media law.
Right.
So I learned what I want in contracts and things like that. So if I sat down with people as far as discussing deals and things,
you can do that.
I know exactly what I want, how I want it,
right.
Percentages and everything.
Publishing,
like that. So,
all that. Yeah, right.
Keeping my master.
Right.
So it's a big thing, and it was important to me when I went to school to know what I was talking about. Right. When I sat down with people, because in my brain there was never I'm gonna just be small time.
Yeah, you're not. You already big. You already big. So I mean, have you ever been in a meeting? Yeah, it could be record execs or just a meeting, even if it's people speaking money and percentages and 33% and 100 and 300% and stuff like that. Like,
so in general, I've been in some rooms and meetings with like A&Rs and things like that, and just discussing, big thing is, where do you see my direction? Like, I know where I want to go.
Right,
but what do you see? And if you're not lining up, we don't have a conversation.
Because it's not aligning.
Right. And even then, it's like, I don't really want much from you because my whole thing, the way today's music industry is set up, there's a lot of independent artists doing a lot of things for themselves.
Right.
It's really, if I'm dealing with you, it's a connection-based thing.
Right.
And it's not sitting here saying that, like, I'm just flat out using, but you're going to use me too.
Yeah. So both sides are playing. Yeah, you're right.
So
you
when
would
it
do
comes down to sitting down with, labels and things like that, I'll sit down and entertain it.
Right.
But I'm not going to sit here and let you sell me the moon and stars.
Right.
I'm not.
What about if somebody else needs your help, another artist get the situation? Because everybody will go in like, I know what I'm doing, and they don't be knowing what they're doing. Truthfully, a lot of people don't anyway. You know what I mean? But some people speak for themselves. I don't blame them. They just speak for themselves. Like, you know what I mean?
Like, and I'm not gonna sit here and pretend I remember everything I learned in media. So it's like it's a whole nother, like, I have those kind of resources that's talking to like people that music lawyers. And, like, I can always go back into where my resources are, where I came from.
You got the contacts for the lawyers and all that? You still got them?
Yeah, I got some. Would I like to have more? Obviously, you always want to kind of have a plethora of those kind of resources.
Right.
Because, somebody is actively following music,
yes,
and then some people are
going
off of what they knew years ago.
So
you always want to kind of keep adding to that.
You're
you never want to be done with that bag, because somebody might be close to hanging it up, and somebody is like, I ain't even got my breakthrough yet.
You're right.
Those are people I look for, though, the ones that's trying to get that breakthrough. Because at the end of the day, it's not just me benefiting off of you, you benefiting off of me.
Me too. Yeah, that's right. What's the best age you think that's the time to do entertainment? Or is it a full life thing, young or old? Because keep in mind, Michael Jackson was crazy young when he started.
I don't think there's an age. I don't think there's an age. It's a drive thing.
Yeah, wow.
It's a drive thing. It's about when you feel that within yourself. Because a lot of the times, you can find an 18-year-old that's about getting up and doing something right right then and there.
Right.
But they don't have the equipment or they don't have resources.
That's how it was for most of us.
But then you could find like a 30-plus-year-old, 40-plus-year-old, they got all the resources, but they don't got the energy to go and do something.
Right.
So it's about when that person has that drive and when when everything's hot for them.
Right.
Because if you catch somebody at the right time, next thing you know, you got a consistent videographer,
you
got a consistent band, you got a consistent, roadie team. It all builds itself if you catch people in the right moments. Sometimes you need to see somebody moving in a certain way.
Right.
In order for everybody to be like, hey, I'm trying to follow him.
You're right. You're right. That's right. And it take a while. Sometimes it take a little bit, but you keep hitting it, bang, 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 and it busts right through.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
It's never just a simple thought, because that's the one thing that I had to learn, just going through this. Like when I first started, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just write these songs and stuff like that.
Right.
Not realizing that there was things I had to learn. Like I'm thinking I could just do everything I was doing in poetry and put it in music.
Yeah.
Now, music is poetry, but there's an art
in
making music that is different than the art of poetry.
Yes.
And it's crazy because learning bars and Rakim really tough.
That's right. That's right.
Studying Rakim.
Yes.
And being able to say, man, this man changed it. And then I feel like Nas took it into another spot, and now you got Cole that's kind of in that same realm, and I feel like it just keeps progressing. Them three specifically.
That's right.
And they all hit me at a specific time too.
Yeah, in your life. That's right.
It's all about when you come into certain things.
I think you deserve more shows.
That's the plan.
Yeah, I mean, I think you deserve more shows. In a few, we're gonna have you do a verse or something. You know what I mean? Not yet. You know what I mean?
I'm ready.
More minutes. Yeah. You know what I mean? I just wanted you to collaborate, and from the young minds in Trenton, New Jersey, I want them to see that we got young, sharp minds out here. People that's in the entertainment. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? And they come in a certain way. They're not coming on a sloppy way where you can fool them or where people don't want to deal with them, man. You know what I mean? So if any of you guys have anything up and coming, I need you to invite my guy. Y'all can go on here. Y'all can come through here. If y'all don't see him on his on my Facebook or on his Facebook, y'all can go directly to him because his name's up here. You feel me? Go straight to Facebook or Instagram. You know what I mean? And contact. You know what I mean? We ain't done talking. We still styling a little bit because he know what he talking about. And he's a newer generation of somebody that's positive from this area. You know what I mean? His mindset is balanced, which is fly, like to me. You feel me? So yeah, absolutely. But you other shows you done a few other podcasts,
I've done a couple of radio interviews. I went to WING.
Yeah.
Point. That was before a fashion show that I did.
Yeah.
Yeah. Something at a fashion show.
Right.
Yeah. I've been to a couple of them.
Yeah.
A couple of stations and stuff at different times.
Right.
The crazy thing is I think that everything is lining up as far as my life goes.
Yeah.
Now. And it's funny because it's just like I have so much time as far as the writing and the producing and figuring out where I want to go.
Right.
So, I've done some other podcasts and stuff, and I would love to do more, man.
Yeah.
Let me know. I'll pop up.
Yeah, man. Problem. You're supposed to, man. You've been rocking for how many years now? Like 10 years, 8 years? Yeah. Right. But you look so fresh, like you just coming out yesterday and all that. Like a couple days ago. You're very experienced.
It's the drive, man.
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
it keeps me focused, especially now that I got my head on straight as far as the artist that I am, the direction I want to go, and like what's not going to phase me.
How do you come up with your choreo? I still want to know your choreography because you're the only one I see like around me like this. You unfold like I'm like, yo, you the only one doing that. Nobody. It's entertaining as hell. Like he deserve a pay for it. Like you feel me?
I appreciate that. I told you I grew up hip hop to the core.
Yeah.
Like my dad was a dancer.
Yes, he was. Yeah.
So
who you dance for? G.
Hype Society. Little bit of PRT.
Yeah.
It's been a journey as far as that goes with the dancing.
Right.
Because even I used to get down with Suicide Posse when they first came
Right.
out.
You sure did used to dance. Yes, he did.
Katie Ranks. I
Yes.
mean, it's been a lot of times when, brothers was just performing and, you just go with what's going on.
Right.
And I've been on the stage.
Right. So it came through his seed, and his seed is now on the show doing the show. You feel me? So, I mean,
it started out, and then,
marvelous thing.
I think that's what made me not shy about going in front of people and doing stuff, because I grew up here in Trenton. I went to Trenton Public Schools, and then I ended up getting a scholarship when I went to a private school.
Right.
And in that private school, I felt that place. So the one way for me to kind of keep myself grounded and focused, it's like I'm around a culture of people I've never been around in my life.
Right. In those schools, right?
Right. And I was young for my grade. So I graduated high school at 17.
Right.
So my freshman year, I was 13 going on 14.
14, yeah.
So I'm trying to figure out how to operate in this environment that I ain't never been in.
Man, you was young. Yeah, you was like 13, which was in the 10th grade. And
I turned 15 in the 10th grade.
10th grade, didn't you? Yeah. Wow,
so,
9th, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm walking around with my hood up for like the first couple of months, not really bothering nobody, not really opening up.
Right.
I met my classmate. Thank God my classmate had a camera.
Right.
Because we was walking around in this private school. I'd be in the middle of the hallway in between classes, dancing to certain songs and stuff.
Right.
And she was putting them up on YouTube.
Yeah.
And it was fun. And people, and you could see it even in the videos. People was walking past me, this and that. I wasn't fazed by it then.
Right.
And then I was an athlete on top of that. So then it was kind of just like combining all those things of where the focus
what sport you play?
I was a football player.
That's dope. Were you a quarterback?
Yeah. Quarterback.
Wow, my God.
Receiver for a little bit.
Right.
And I played corner on the defensive side of the ball.
That's dope. So you went to that too as well. You went to what team?
That was my first love.
What team you like? Please. Let's see though.
Everybody's gonna hate me for this, but I'm a Cowboys.
Oh, all right. Well, that's home. You went home, baby. Okay. Yeah, you went home. Yeah, woo wee. Because I was about to say, I know you ain't raised an eagle. Nah, yeah, you know what I mean? Woo, yeah, we at home, baby. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, but that's dope, man.
Yeah, all those things tied together kind of made it natural for me to kind of. I started with zoning out, and focusing on what I was doing, and now I could genuinely interact with people, walk through stuff, and I don't have any care in the world. Because at the end of the day, while I got that mic, it's about me anyway.
That's right.
I ain't worried about anybody else.
That's right. Me. Yeah.
So, it's fun. So,
that's right. We got to do a business. You don't want to. Do you want to hook up with any of the producers in town? Do you not any other producers? Would you like to hook up with any of them in the town?
I would definitely love to hook up with any producers in the town. I know I work with a couple of them now.
Right.
Shout out my homie Tone the artist.
Yes, Tone. Yeah.
Tone the artist.
That's my guy.
Dope producer.
Yeah.
Like I rock with him heavy.
Right.
I got Channel Jamil that I rock with.
Yes.
Back and forth through the town.
Right.
A couple other that I work with that's not from here, but they across. Like I'm also starting to work with. So I got a couple on the West Coast, and there's some in the UK that I'm starting to work with too.
Well, you got to hit some guys from home, some of the older guys as well. Like if you could touch a Raymond Earl, you know what I mean?
Raymond
some
Earl,
of those guys, you know what I mean? Divine Drummer, you know what I mean? That's hip hop, you know what I mean? Some other guys, it's a lot of other guys in town that I think that make some signature things where you can it'll bring you out more, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But touch signature producers, you feel me? Even if Raymond is older, he still carry a certain amount of weight. Like, you know what I mean? Bobby J, if you would ever seen, if you ever heard of Bobby J, Tone know him, you know what I mean? Tone is Tone's guy. You know what I mean? These are like certain type of musical guys, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? If you could deal with
And that's the
just
thing,
reach
like
it. You know what
I'm
I mean?
not shy about that. You know,
Right.
If I don't know somebody or things like that, I'm educate me.
Right.
There's also, I'm not saying I don't force it, because I don't think it's forcing when you're reaching out to create,
Yeah.
collectively. But it's more of I have been going through things organically. A lot
Right.
of the times, the people that I do know or the hands that I touch,
Right.
and the names that I've heard, and I
Right.
start researching and
You
paying
start
attention
getting
myself.
close to them. Yeah.
Right. So it's like if it hasn't been brought to my attention, and I do keep my ear out.
Right.
I got hip hop head in the house.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
been touching hands with different people, so my ear is out there.
Okay.
It's just more of the timing,
Right.
and if I'm in the mood for that kind of collaboration.
Right. Yeah, yeah.
I
At that
also
moment.
make my own
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah. That's right. That's right. That's right.
And that's what the mixtapes and stuff like
Right.
that.
For yeah.
So,
I mean, they might be hotter than mixtapes. Like they might be a dope single. Like, you know what I mean?
Not in that aspect. It's more of like, so when I think of mixtapes, I always think of sharing the wealth.
Okay.
And it's not even just for mixtapes.
Right.
It's more of like, if I'm gonna create this collective just off the whim, so I can just release it,
right,
be done with it.
Right.
Yeah, I want to share the wealth because that gives me notoriety, but it gives these people on this list notoriety. There's never been a track that I haven't produced that I don't give credit for.
Right, right.
So like, even then,
right.
You can say I got the rights to it and all that stuff, but I'm still going to say it's produced by this person.
Yeah. You ain't trying to clip nobody. You share. Yeah, you share.
Who knows? I might not do something big with something that you do,
right.
but somebody might see that, love what you did here, go find you.
Yep. That's right. That's what we trying to even create here. Yeah, we're not selfish. We're trying to create it. But City, I need y'all to check my man when y'all see him, greet him, you know what I mean, show him love. If y'all need him for shows or whatever, tune into him, you know what I mean?
I'm friendly.
Yes, he's friendly. He's not a mean cat, you know what I mean? I guess unless y'all start acting real crazy, then he know how to get y'all up out the way. Yeah, you feel me? But I want Jax to spit. If you can, I want you to spit a verse and do a song like a hook or something the way you did it earlier for me, if you can. You know what I mean? I'll turn the music off whenever you're ready. You know what I mean? Tell me when you're ready.
I'm ready.
You ready now?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna turn it down right now. Y'all check him out. Check his freestyle out. Tell him how he sound. You know what I mean?
If success was guaranteed, that means there's no industry. Meaning no befriending me. My dreams are energy. Notice a lot of them see me as the enemy. Slight moves be hitting things. I do be getting things. Back at the beginning, see, I wanted bigger things. That didn't change, but now there is synergy between me and little things. Details without details to distract or hinder me. Catch wind of me like smelling what I'm cooking. Rocking the blueprint like Jay ain't use it. Showing my diamond like Jay won't sue me. Put your hands up, please don't shoot me. That was a bop, not a movement. Oosh. I didn't mean to strike your nerves, man, like bowling pins. Y'all messing with them fakes like they got in OnlyFans. Entertainers and biters seem to be holding hands. Slap goat on the land. Watch a youngin' silence them. I was never into following, not a fucking trend. It's like Yasin and Method Man. That's most definitely the class I see me in. They trying to see me in for a dose of Geenius.
Let me ring for that. And what would be the melody?
Oh,
I want you to do a melody. Yeah, do a melody. Yep, do a melody. If I had enough space, I have you do a.
He want me to.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, I mean.
But
yep. Do your thing. Yep, whichever one you can. Nice melody. You know what I mean?
Say less. You've been talking shit all night, baby girl. You should say less. You should know I'm not the one to try, but you've been begging. Are you in the crib late night and you twerking on me naked? Keep thinking that you're messing with a basic. Something simple.
Yeah, like that. You write them. You can write them hooks.
Yeah, I be writing all types.
How much percentage would you get off them hooks? What percentage would you want to write just the hook? Like to write the hook. If you in a session. At what percentage would you want? Yeah, you gotta know off. You said you know.
It's not even just the knowing. It's the where I see it going.
So, okay.
because it's different. It's like
for yours is different than you.
It's
right,
not even just.
somebody.
It's not even just like I'm gonna give you a flat rate of like
Oh,
I want 15 all
Right.
the top. Like it's
You see where it's gonna go.
Where do
If
I
you
see
hear the
this
song,
going? That's like if I'm sitting in the room with Drake, I'm not gonna sit here and say I want 5%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, I know where that's going.
Yeah, so
And
it's gonna go further.
This
further.
needs to be stacked up.
Right.
But if I'm working with somebody that I know I'm not really sure of, I'm not gonna gut them because it's
Right.
like I want my percentage.
Right.
So I say a lower artist, I take 10-15%. Low.
Yeah.
But then if it's an artist that's
Sorry,
they gonna take that somewhere,
Yeah.
We need to really discuss percentages. I
Yeah,
want
yeah.
like you gonna look at like 20-25%.
Like that.
Yeah,
That's high as heck, though. You think they're giving that up like that?
We can discuss that.
Okay, you saying
you shoot for the moon, right? You shoot
Right.
for the moon. If you don't get,
you miss,
moon, you
yeah,
get the
you're
stars.
amongst that, yeah, right,
You jump out the gym first.
right. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's definitely
It's like,
that's official too, man. You know what I mean?
nah, you can't never lowball.
That's right.
Because then you ain't never gonna get what you worth.
That's right. So look, then what you could do, I want you to give them, because this is going further than where we at.
Okay.
I want you to give them your email address. Say it verbally. It's up here, but I want you to say it verbally.
Gotcha.
Give them all your contacts.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean?
So my email is Jax the Geenius. So JAXTHEGEENIUS @gmail.com. Something simple, easy to find. My IG is Jax JAX _THEGEENIUS, and then my Facebook, because I don't got Twitter. Don't look for me because I ain't got Twitter.
Yeah,
my
you might
Facebook,
need to get one. You don't want that
Twitter
name.
is wild, bro. It's wild. But
right.
My Facebook, Jax JAX Geenius, GEENIUS.
Absolutely. Yeah, my man Barry Seabag said, "Can I get an acapella?" What you mean? Again, he just did one. Or you want one on a plate for yourself or something like that. You know what I mean? He just did one, but you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You want to spit a little bit more? You want to spit a little hook, one more hook for him?
I'm gonna spit another hook.
Yeah, if you can remember one. If you feel like it. You can do it to a beat and all that if you want to. You want me to put a beat on, or you good?
I it don't matter, but
yeah.
Gotcha.
Give me one more. Yeah, give me one more. See what we.
All right, gotcha. So, pad and pen, fill it back in matrimony. Let God talk to me, does something for me. Been happier because I climbed out of the hole I should have been buried in during the summary. Funny things really had flipped. Gray looks good on me. Black and white in my veins. And the purest thing is that we allow the past to keep tricking us, but it's fighting for its own survival. Wouldn't you and me? It's not confusion, it's illusion. But I'm preaching though. Drug us instead of love us. They still reaching though. Lift the blindings like chest exercises. Rhyming is much more than punchlines and syllables. But haters don't feel me though. These old heads don't feel me though. Say hip hop is dead and go and flip the game on his head like reciprocals. I give you the hook too. And it's I've been going for my goals. Don't you know I go way too hard? Are you joking? Must be joking. You should know this is just the start. I've been going for my goals. Don't you know I go way too hard? Are you joking? Must be joking. You should know this is just the start.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, y'all tune in. You know what I mean? Y'all hook up with my guy, man. Thanks for coming on. You know, we've been up here for a little minute. We ain't been too long, but you always welcome to come back. And if I have anything, any shows or anything that I can think of, I'm definitely pulling you in, or at least giving you a place to sit in. You know what I mean? Give you a place to fit in the show. You know what I mean?
I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. So y'all share this show if y'all can. You know what I mean? Share this show. Whoever didn't watch it, by the time you get it, tune in. It should be on my timeline on YouTube, Winston Dramatic Show. Facebook, Instagram, and wherever they showing live, bro, Spotify and all that. So you guys tune in. Hey, Ada, you know what I mean? You guys tune in. Thanks for tuning in tonight. You know what I mean? You got Jax the Genius in the building. Yeah. Paul, take us up out of here.